are you?
Hello, how I'm well.
That's good. Well, thanks so much for coming and chatting to us. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was actually born in Bingara, but left Bingara as a very young child, and have spent most of my life in Newcastle. I'm married and have 2 daughters. And when I lost my husband, I thought, right, I've got to do something with the next part of my life. I look upon it as a new beginning, the next stage. What will I do? Where will I go? And I've always loved Bingara, and it kept calling me back.
Oh, that's great. And so tell me, what are the great things about Bingara? Like, why do you love it so much?
Apart from the natural beauty, when you compare it with life in the city, I wake up of a morning and lie in bed and listen to the birds. I had 5 crimson-winged parrots on my bird bath when I was having a cup of tea this morning. And it's all this sort of thing. It's a beautiful place, it's quiet, and for a person like me who is ageing, I find there's no worries about having to leave home early because you've got to drive in all the traffic. When you get where you wanted to go, you were worried about whether or not you'd get a car park. Shopping was a hazard and a hassle, no more. It's just a safe, quiet, gentle little town where I think you can grow old. When the time comes I can't walk, I'll get a gopher like everybody else, and I'll still be a self-sufficient, independent person.
Great. And how do you find the community itself?
To me, that's the very best thing about Bingara, apart from its natural beauty, and that is the community. Even though I've spent holidays at Bingara all my life, that's a lot different to moving into a town to live, particularly when you're on your own. I only had one relative still left in Bingara, and he's a fella, so that doesn't count. But people have just been so accepting, and they just welcome you into things. And Bingara's such a progressive little town. I mean, there is just so much that you could do. I came, and the first couple of weeks after I'd settled, I thought, now I want to get my garden going, and I've got to think now, what can I put in this climate? And I didn't know, so I rang the garden club. And I met this lovely lady, Faye, and she said, oh, I'm down the street at a street stall this morning. She said, come on down and meet some people. She said, there's a few people here in the garden club. So down I went, and I ended up having lunch with the ladies. Then I ended up joining a group of ladies called Friends of Turiandi that work for the hostel here in Bingara. And, you know, things have just grown from there. So I have become involved in so much, but the people just welcome you, and they just are so friendly. You wander down the street, you go down to get a loaf of bread, and, you know, an hour later you'll be back, because people have got the time to stop and talk to you.
Yeah.
Even the people in the shops, they're friendly, they stop and chat to you. So for me, the biggest plus in a small country town like Bingara is certainly the community.
That's great. Thanks so much.